So sorry about that, guys. Welcome to Riding the Peptide Show with your host, the bearded Mounjaro. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There we go. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what. Technical difficulties, technology these days, they are great at times, but man, sometimes they absolutely suck. So welcome to Riding the Peptide Show. I don't know if you heard that, but my mic, I don't think was on. Welcome. It's going to be a great show today. Thanks for joining me. Man, it is cold here. We just had snow a couple of days ago. It started, I think, Thursday into Friday, or I guess yesterday morning. And thank God the snow is melting. I used to love the snow, and I absolutely hate it now because I freeze all the time. Let me ask you a question today. Do you freeze if you've lost a lot of weight from one of these GLP-1s like Mounjaro, Zepbound, Wegovy, Ozempic? Let me know in the comments. Do you get cold? Because I get cold all the time. Nice to see you today, James, Mr. James Scott in the chat today. If you are joining me live today in the chat, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know where you're from, where you're tuning in from. Let me know, is it cold there? Is it warm? I'm sure it's cold. It's cold around the Midwest. I know James is from the great state, Kansas City, Missouri. Just a great place there in the Midwest. A lot of things going on there. A great place that has my favorite football team, Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I know that this show is about GLP-1s, but we're going to have fun on this show. So if you have a favorite football team, drop it in the chat. Let me know. Also, let me know if you are into football. Who do you think is going to go to the Super Bowl and who's going to win it? Me personally, I want to see the Chiefs win it. I really do. But I'm thinking that the Ravens may pull it off this year. I'm telling you, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson, he's killing it. He's amazing. He's one of my son's favorite quarterbacks. Obviously, he is, the second in line because he's got Patrick Mahomes. So, it's hard to beat Patrick Mahomes. Now, I'm not saying that because they won the Super Bowl like 3 times. I'm saying because they are the closest to where I'm at here in Kansas. So they are my team, Kansas City Chiefs. So with that said, I'm hoping it gets warmer. I'm ready to move away somewhere where it's nice and hot and warm. I'd love to move to Florida. I'd love to live in Florida just because it's nice and constantly warm and it's close to the beach. I love the Gulf of Mexico. Went there actually a couple years ago with the family. Love the blue aqua looking ocean and the amazing, just the sand is incredible, amazing place. So I say that because my wife and I, we're about to be celebrating a big anniversary for us. It's not probably big for a lot of you guys that have been married for years and years and years and eons and eons, but we've been married for almost 15 years now on the 23rd, and we are looking to go somewhere on our anniversary and get away from the kids because we need a break. But the prices of places these days, it's incredible. So anyways, welcome to the show. Again, this is Riding the Peptide Show. Do this show every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do have a pre-chat with my members before this show every Saturday. We talk about numbers. We talk about weight loss. We talk about health. I'm an open book. They ask questions. I give them my advice, not medical advice because I'm not a doctor, but I do give my advice of what I've seen throughout my journey. And, whether that be, fitness, working out, diabetes related stuff, because I'm a type 2 diabetic. I did have a A1C as high as 11 down to 5.3 now, weight over 300 down to 196 pounds. So I kind of hover around 195 to 200 back and forth. I am personally on Mounjaro. I've been on Mounjaro for, a year and a half, actually. Almost about a year and a half, June of 2022. I did have a little stint when I went back to, had to go on Trulicity. I was on Ozempic, Ozempic didn't do anything for me. Of course, with that said, I was on the lowest dosage, so I can't really harp and dog on semaglutide because I believe it is a powerful drug. I believe that it is changing lives. I believe that it is really helping people not only with weight loss, but their diabetes. It's helping with heart failure. It's helping. There's cases showing that it's helping with dementia, addictions, guys, drug addictions, spending money addictions. There is a thing of spending too much money and always being addicted to shopping. If you don't believe me, you can ask my wife because she does like to shop, but she doesn't shop as much as she wants to shop because it gets expensive. So anyways, guys, welcome. I'm so glad you are taking the time to check out our show today. We're going to have an interactive show today. I'm going to be asking questions. We're going to be just giving answers. If you want to be interactive in the chat, I would appreciate it. We're going to just be interactive and have a great time. If you could do me a favor right now, just hit that like button coming into this show today. Share this with your friends, share it with your groups. If you're on Facebook, if you're on TikTok, share it, or share my channel, if you will, Bearded Mounjaro. And we're just going to just have a great time. I'm trying to build this community. And one thing I was telling my members in the pre-chat, I want this community to be a place where we can come, a membership where we can come and we can be honest and vulnerable with each other. We can tell our problems, our successes, and we can know that we're going to have people that are in our corners that are going to be supporting, because one of the number one ways to really help support somebody when they're trying to lose weight and get healthier is having somebody in your corner that is going to support and encourage you, because a lot of times life hits you and it gets real. And man, when things get tough and hard, sometimes it's so easy to just want to give up. And I know that you've been there. Maybe you're there today listening to the show. I want you to know that it is not too late to start. It is not too late to pick back up where you lost whatever you were doing before. Maybe 2023 was a year of failure in your life. You've messed up greatly. Maybe that could be anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be your health or your weight. But there is always a time where you can pick up and move forward and just start a new day. And today is a new day. Today is 2024. I want you to know that this is a year that can be life-changing to you if you choose to let it be life-changing to you. How do we do that? Well, good information, good people encouraging you and helping you, but you have to have the drive. You have to have the willpower, the umption, the gumption, whatever you want to call it. You've got to have it. And if you have it today, if you have the drive to get healthier, I've got great news for you. You're in the right place. You're in a great place around a lot of great people that want to help you succeed. And we will help you succeed if you have the willpower to put into place practices that will help you. And it starts with just one little step every day, because the little steps, one day at a time, it is the slight edge. It is the little things you do every day that compound, and over time, they make a massive, huge difference in your life. Me, I am a living example, over 300 pounds. Not just the weight. I know I'm talking about weight. A lot of people want to lose weight. There are a lot of people that don't even have obesity. They want to lose maybe a few pounds. Now, you don't necessarily need to be on a GLP-1 to lose a few pounds. I mean, GLP-1s are great when it comes to obesity, when it comes to diabetes, trying to get those things under control. I know last week we talked with Dr. Jones about getting on a GLP-1 and trying to, taper off of it once you learn how to live your life where you can do it healthy without having to have a drug to do it. However, as we mentioned last week, there are some people that just would not be able to get off this drug, because this drug is just something that works. And everybody's body's different. Every chemistry is different. How you respond to drugs are different. But ultimately, you can't just take a drug and expect complete changes without trying to apply yourself. And when I say apply yourself, we're talking about changing little things over time of how you do things. You can't keep on being the same person you used to be and want to be somebody different. You know, it's like Albert Einstein, you know, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over. You don't want to be insane of just eating like junk and taking a drug and hoping it's going to change your life. The drug's going to help you. It's going to push you and give you the power to start and make a change, but you have to try to make the change. And that's little changes as far as the way you eat, maybe intermittent fasting. We can talk about that on another show. If you are not interested, it's not what I meant to say. If you are not informed or understand, or if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, basically it's going a duration of time where you're not eating, and it's actually good for your body. It builds human growth hormones in men, the growth factor after so many hours of fasting. It basically, you're depleting your body of the carbs for the energy that your body's needing. And then it starts eating away your fat. So my dad, he's not on a GLP-1, but he has been intermittent fasting. He is getting close to 70, and he's lost a lot of weight. And I would never have thought that he'd be intermittent fasting, but he is, and he's doing a great job. So maybe that might be something for you if you're not able to get on a GLP-1 and you are just barely overweight and maybe not obese. But that's not what the show's about. That's just a little freebie for you today. So if you want to support the channel, you can. I put a link in the description. Any donation helps this channel. I have things that, as I said before, I have things that I have to pay for to help this channel grow, whether that be streaming services as far as what you're watching right now. To do a live stream, it does cost money monthly. And I don't want to harp on money because I know money is a big deal, you know, and nobody likes to talk about money, but just different things that a channel has to have to maintain itself, but not only maintain it, to grow. And so if you want to do that, great. If you want to be a sponsor of this channel, I would love to share your information. I do marketing, advertisement, stuff like that. But today we're going to talk about 2024. This is 2024. This is a new year. And man, I love the fact that we can say that the things in 2023, the successes we had, man, they were great. It was a great year for many people. It was a horrible year for some people. Some people are just now getting on a GLP-1, and they're going to have a better year in 2024 than they had in 2023. There are a lot of people that have just been able to get on Zepbound, which is the new TIRZEPATIDE approved medication. Most of you guys know of Mounjaro. It is geared for and only approved for type 2 diabetes. However, now it is approved the same compound. When I say compound, I mean TIRZEPATIDE. It's got the GIP in it, and it's got the GLP-1. So they're mixed together. It is a dual acting agonist that's going to work to alter and change your hormones in your gut to help you lose that weight, but also maintain your glucose levels. And so it'll also help you stay fuller and not hungry. So that's kind of how it helps you with losing weight. Sure, you're not eating as much and all that stuff. So again, if you are joining the show today, give this a like, share with your friends, but also drop in the comments below, where are you tuning in from? What if have you lost weight on this medication? So I do want to ask a question today. What GLP-1 are you currently on? Are you on Mounjaro? Are you on Zepbound, the new one? Are you on Ozempic? Are you on Wegovy? Are you on Trulicity, which is going to be your dulaglutide? Are you on Saxenda? The list can continue to go on and on and on and on. But I want to know today, even if you're tuning in after the show, what GLP-1 are you on? Because I'm trying to get an idea of my community of what GLP-1s you take, so we can kind of tailor some things to help you out with your journey as far as what to look out for, what you can do to maximize that GLP-1 that you are on. You know, you may be on the Semaglutide. It's going to be a lot different than the TIRZEPATIDE, two different compounds. You know, you got the Semaglutide, which is a GLP-1, and then the TIRZEPATIDE, you can have both, as I said before. So I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this name right, and I'm sorry if I don't, but Guliames, I'm so sorry. I'm sure I absolutely butchered your name, and I'm so sorry. He says, I am on Mounjaro. This is my 3-weekend. Well, congratulations. I'm so glad to see that you are starting something that's going to help you. Now, again, if you have any questions, if you have something that you want to share with me, but you don't want to share it live, you can always email me at chadboney reviews@gmail.com, or you can email me at writing the peptide show. That is peptides with the S show at gmail.com. I will answer you. I will get back with you. I'll help you out as much as I can. Again, hey, good to see you, Lauren, man. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well, man, in your new job. So anyways, guys, if you are on a GLP-1, just drop it in the chat. Let me know which one you're on. Me, I've been on 12.5. I was on 15 for a very long time. I have dropped down to 12.5, but I am very much contemplating and thinking and just really just this close. And I think I'm going to move back up to 15 because my appetite is not as strong as far as the suppression as it used to be. I'm not gaining weight. My blood sugars are a little elevated, but not terribly bad. I mean, I'm shooting right now at maybe around a 7. I was at 6. Sorry, I was like right under 6 before my A1C. So I got to get this under control. If you guys are a type 2 diabetic and trying to get your blood sugars under control, I want to say this. I did a video maybe close to a year ago on the Freestyle Libre sensors. Now they have the 1, 2, 3 different versions, a series of them, generations, I guess you'd call them. And I felt like they really sucked. They've always had issues with their just the glitches in their software and their apps. No, I did get the 3 because you do not have to take your phone and scan your arm, and they're so big. Those number 2s and number 1 generations are so big, but the number 3 is a lot smaller, and you don't have to use your phone to scan it. It automatically syncs in real time within, I guess, not real time. I guess it's like every, I don't know, maybe a minute. I guess maybe it is real time. It's pretty close, but it syncs to your phone. It sends alerts when you're going high and when you're going low. So had a lot of low moments and stuff, but I've learned that if I take it off my arm where I've knocked it off going through door jams and stuff like that, if I put it on my chest and rotate it, or not rotate it, but alternate it back and forth every 2 weeks, it's really helped out a lot. I say that to say this, that there is also a website that you can go to. And if you're interested, let me know. But you can plug in your average glucose reading from your Freestyle Libre, and it will tell you what your projected A1C will be. So I thought that was really awesome. When I first found out about it, I saved it to my phone. So I check this every now and then. So if you are curious about that, maybe that's new information for you as a type 2 diabetic, let me know. Just shoot me a message. You can email me or put it in the chat, and I will tell you. I'll drop the link where you can find this place where you can check your average glucose. So anyhow, so I'm on 12.5, and I'm going to be going back up to a big whopping King 15. So still hovering around the 200 and about 198. So anyways, guys, so I'm curious to see how many people have started on Zepbound and how it's working for you. Have we seen real big results yet? I know it's only been about a month since most people have been able to get that in a pharmacy. So, but I'm really curious because I do know that with, at least for the Mounjaro, it took me several months getting up to about 12.5 to 15 to start seeing real big weight loss. Now everybody's different. My appetite suppression never really kicked in until about 10, 12.5, somewhere around there. So I had to go several months of titrating up from 2.5 all the way to about 10 to 12.5 to start seeing the appetite suppression. So I'm curious how your results are so far with your medications. Sorry about that, guys. Phone going off here. Anyways, with that said, I am just super pumped about my medication that I'm taking. Like I said, I've been on medication, this GLP-1 Mounjaro for year and a half, and I really, really, really love it. Love it. No, it's really changed my life. It's helped me to be better in other areas of my life. I'm into men's grooming. I know a lot of you guys are women, females. You're not going to be into men's grooming. A lot of you guys aren't going to be into men's grooming, but I feel like when you're uh, inside main organs or vital organs, start working better and you start feeling better, the inside is healthier. You start wanting to take care of your outside. A lot of times you just let yourself go when you feel unhealthy. It's just like a reciprocating, revolving carousel of just unhealthiness. You're overweight, you don't have any energy, you don't want to do anything, you just feel like nobody cares, you feel like you just look horrible. You don't even want to fix yourself up because you feel like even if you do fix yourself up, you're still overweight. You don't look very good, at least for me at one time. But I do a lot of this stuff, as you see. I do have a beard that I do a lot of beard stuff, and I take care of my stuff, and I hope you guys will be too. So, anyways, guys, my second question for you today is, what is currently your dose on the GLP-1? So I know that you're on Mounjaro. I know that I'm on Mounjaro, and I told you I'm on 12.5. I'm going to 15. But if you are on a GLP-1, what is your current dose? And with that said, how is it working for you? Are you seeing crazy side effects? I know most of these GLP-1s will have side effects when it comes to GI issues. You're going to have that slow gastric emptying. So you're going to have issues. I have issues all the time when it comes to just gut issues. And I'm going to be starting some new supplements, trying out for gut health. And if they work good, I'll be doing a review and sharing it with you guys. But, and I found that a lot of it is just simply the junk we eat. You know what I mean? We eat trashy foods, and it just doesn't work out very well because we start having some serious problems when it comes to you start seeing yourself constipated really bad, start seeing some serious knife wrenching effects, the way it feels after you eat. About an hour or two later, you start feeling, have you ever felt that knife, by the way, after you eat? It's just, you're like doubled over. It's hurting really bad. You guys ever felt that way? Man, I get that way quite a bit when I just eat like junk. And I know it's horrible to say that and to eat like junk, but man, I'm just going to be honest with you. Sometimes we fall into a place where we don't eat the best. And I'm going to be transparent and let you know that I try to eat the best I can. There are times where I fail, but I will say this. With that said, I'm going to be doing a video, and I just told my members I'm going to be doing a video very, very soon, and maybe doing a few of them. But I've been trying to wrap up a lot of review videos that I've done over the holiday, and I'm doing some editing on those, and I'm going to be sharing those out soon. But I'm going to be doing some videos on, being a dad with diabetes and how to manage that. How do you manage being a dad, being a husband, being an entrepreneur, being a employee, being, just all these things all in life going all at the same time? How do you manage craziness in life as a type 2 diabetic? How do you manage it? And I'm going to share my story. I'm going to share how I manage it. I'm also going to be sharing different things on my channel with my membership, as far as like maybe the day in the life of Chad Boning, how my day looks, what do I do, and just kind of like maybe a vlog type deal of what exactly it looks like in my life as a type 2 diabetic, and with 3 children, a wife, and craziness. A lot of craziness in my life. But you don't have fun unless you have a lot of craziness in your life. There is consistency. I'm a consistent person. I am just, what you see is what you get, honest. I try to be a man of integrity, but the craziness, if I always joke around and say, Murphy's law, if anything bad can happen, it will happen. Well, that seems like I'm a blessed person. I'm telling you, I'm way too blessed to be stressed, but there are times where things go crazy and you just have to deal with them. And I'm going to help share with you guys how I deal with them. And hopefully that will help you guys out. So he says, I am on 2.5 and I lost 13 pounds already. Side effects, constipation mostly. Yep. Yep. As I said, that's the most common. And I will say that the higher you go, the more seriousness the side effects will get. Now, I've done videos to share with you guys how to combat those side effects. You know, you can always take medications to help you. You know, I don't want to say medications, over the counter things, Marilax, stool softeners, different types of things that can help you offset some of those side effects and make it more manageable and bearable. I guess that would be the better word for it. So, but yeah, 13 pounds on 2.5. That's incredible. That is awesome. Thanks for sharing that today. Awesome. So, you know, I'm thinking about eventually doing some giveaways on this show. I know a lot of you guys love free things. Who doesn't love free things? You know, I'm going to be getting hopefully some sponsors that would want to sponsor some giveaways on this show. I know for the men's grooming part, I will be doing a lot of giveaways as far as free products to you men. So if you guys have beards, if you are into men's grooming, make sure you check out the channel, the live streams. I'm going to be doing a lot of that stuff. So, but I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways in the Writing the Peptide show. So it's going to be something geared toward peptides, something geared toward helping you along your journey with weight loss. It may be giving away supplements, you know, vitamins that are really good vitamins for men or female. We're going to have a good time on this show. And so I want you to make sure you stay tuned to this show because, as I said, like clockwork, unless I say something, you know, ahead of time and let you know I'm going to be on vacation or something, and maybe I'll do a pre-show, pre-recorded video. But we're going to have this show every Saturday at 2:00. So make sure you come back. Make sure you bring somebody, share with somebody next time. We're going to have a great time and we're going to enjoy the time being here because this is a place, as I said, share your struggles, share your questions. And just let's be fun. You know, again, if you're joining us today, like this video, if you would share, and consider being a member of this channel because you will be included with early access to videos before the general public. You will have access to my pre-chat before the show. We chat about anything you want to talk about when it comes to your health and weight loss and just kind of tailoring some ideas to help you get to your goals. I'm basically your coach in your corner. And just make sure you take advantage of that because I feel like there's so much there to take advantage of, but you just have to just take advantage of it. You know, it's there. Ask me the questions, come to the chat. Let me help you. I can't help you unless you let me help you. I'm telling you, I can only do so much. So I'm so thankful to see, brother, that you became a member of this channel. I'm going to help you get to your goal. So thankful to have you. Appreciate your support. We are going to be going in 2024 as this year progresses. And what I see in 2024 is I see major shortages coming with Eli Lilly's Mounjaro, Zepbound, and I also see a lot of shortages coming with Novo Nordisk when it comes to semaglutide and their medications as well. So as far as the Wegovy and the Ozempic, we've seen a lot of issues like that this last year. But now that the whole Zepbound has come around, I'm telling you, the TIRZEPATIDE, it's going to be in just, I'm telling you, they are ramping up for all of these little injector pens. They've got so many contractors out there just contracting them to put these together. But there's going to be a lot of shortages, guys. And I'm just telling you this right now. It's going to come. There are a lot of compounded pharmacies out there that do offer TIRZEPATIDE and semaglutide. Now, that is going to be your generic, I should say, because, you know, there's not a generic Wegovy. There's not a generic Ozempic. There's not a generic Mounjaro or Zepbound, but it's the same medication. I believe it's got, vitamin B12 included in it. It's a compound mixed together, and you just inject it just like you would do your normal injector pens, and you're getting the same effect. Now, these compound pharmacies, I will say, they are a lot cheaper than what you're going to pay without insurance through these pharmacies for the Mounjaro. So let's say that you are able to get approved for Mounjaro by your doctor, you get a script, but your insurance does not cover it. What do? Well, you can either pay the $1,200+ for the Mounjaro or Zepbound, or you can go to a compound pharmacy, a trusted compound pharmacy, because there's tons of them out there, guys. You have to understand there are tons of compound pharmacies out there, but which ones do you trust? And so I know some compound pharmacies that I do trust, that do offer these compounded drugs like TIRZEPATIDE, Semaglutide, that offer it at a way lower cost efficient savings than what you're going to pay going to the name brand like, Ozempic or Mounjaro, the whole gambit. So I will say this also, a lot of these compound pharmacies too, I don't want to say compound pharmacies, I'd say more clinics. I know these clinics that work with compound pharmacies. These clinics will offer you a payment plan to help you. So, if money's tight, you need the medication, you can't afford the medication, your insurance doesn't cover it, there are options out there, guys. I'm telling you, there are options. So if you are looking, send me a message. Let me know. I can help you. I can lead you, point you to the right direction, maybe even get you some type of a discount deeper than what you're going to get as a normal person walking in the door to some of these places. And so anyways, I wanted to share that with you because I know I had some people the other day saying that they've been trying to get on TIRZEPATIDE. They went one place and they paid like $1,200 for it or something. And I said, you can get it way cheaper than that. And they wanted to know. So that is some information for you today. So again, that is something you want to write down and keep a hold of, because there may come a time where, they're out of the current dosage of the Mounjaro you're on or Ozempic. Now you can always go down a dose, maybe go down to what's in stock. I know a lot of people, they are covered by insurance. So obviously it wouldn't be a good idea to go one of these clinics for that reason. But if you are looking for weight loss and you want to do something that's going to help you along with your journey and coach you along the ways, those clinics are good for you too, because they will keep you accountable. They will continue to walk with you and just, come up with a nice structure to help you get to your goal and your health, your just overall health goals. So keep that in mind. So Allie's on here. Welcome, Allie. Good to see you again. She says, hi, Chad. I'm on Mounjaro 10 milligrams, switched from Ozempic 2 milligrams to 7.5 Mounjaro 3 months ago. She's on 10 milligrams, no thyroid and meds. Her thyroid and meds got out of whack, stopped losing for a few months, getting back to normal. I'm down 58 pounds. Wow. Congratulations. Down 58 pounds since April. So wow. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, Allie. That I love hearing success stories like that. I absolutely love it when I see people losing weight and getting healthier. Now, I said this and I say it all the time. There are a lot of people that just lose weight, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're healthy. I know that losing weight is a great thing, and you can't really be healthy unless you've lost weight. If you're overweight, like if you're obese, you have to lose weight, but you can't just look at it as, oh, if I hit this number, I'm healthy. That's not how we look at it. We look at it the whole picture. I need to lose weight, but I also need to focus on my blood sugars. I need to focus on my cholesterol. I need to focus on my triglycerides. I need to focus on my heart health. How is your health overall? Because if you lose weight, that's great. You might look great, but you might look really bad internally as far as your organs. So we're here to help manage you a nice, healthy balance when it comes to health and weight loss. losing that weight, but also just working to become overall fit. When I say fit, I'm not saying, oh, you got to have six pack or, your chiseled arms or anything like that. What I mean by fit is you are healthy, overall. You're not just thin and looking nice. You are healthy heart wise, lung wise, diabetes wise, whatever your situation. Everybody's different. But I just wanted to share with you guys the options that we have and why we do what we do. I have a passion for better health. I have a passion to help people. I feel like you just don't know what you don't know. And there's so much junk out there, oh, if I take this pill, I'll lose weight. I've been there, guys. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I've been down that road. I've taken different things. I've taken Contrave. I took Phenermine at one time in my life. I took, years and years and years ago. I'm dating myself. All of you guys that are older, say, 40 or even older. Do you guys remember back in the day when they used to have those pills? I'm trying to remember what they were called, but they had the that medication in it that they ended up recalling because it made your heart. There was people that were dying on it from heart issues, but it was a big deal back in the 90s, and people lost so much weight on it, but it was so dang unhealthy. I can't remember what it was called. They've had so many weight loss pills come out since then, but guys, those things are just not right and healthy. I mean, you just can't expect to take a pill and be healthy. Come on now. Seriously. I will say this too. You also got to be careful how much weight you lose and how fast you lose it, because, there is a thing out there, and I know you guys have probably heard it and maybe you haven't. I talked to my mom the other day. She's lost tons of weight, but she didn't even know about it. So I'm sure some of you guys don't, but there is a thing out there, a term they call Ozempic face. Now, that is when your body loses so much weight in such a quick, short amount of time where, yeah, fin, that's what it was. Yep. Thanks for sharing that, Leslie. So it's when like when you lose so much weight and you're so overweight and obese, you lose a lot of weight and you have dead skin on your stomach that just sags. That's a normal thing when you lose so much weight, especially when you lose it fast. But that's practically the same thing that happens to your face. You lose so much weight so fast, your face starts to sag and you start to have creases and more wrinkles in your face. That is what they consider Ozempic face. And it is a real thing. There's people out there that take fillers, they do surgery, Botox, all kinds of crazy stuff to help your face look better and stuff. So to just avoid all of that, just try to do it healthy. Try to lose weight. Don't be crazy and think, oh, I want to lose 15, 20 pounds in a month. I know it sounds great and you're in a hurry to do it, but I'm telling you the best, safest way is to try to shoot for 1 to 2 pounds a week, because over time you can lose that weight without all the crazy side effects that come along with it, like the crazy Ozempic face that people talk about. It is a real legitimate thing. Trust me, it is. I've seen it. So anyways, that's just something to keep in mind. Let's see here. We got a few years back, Allie says, she lost 80 pounds, practically starving herself. She gained 20 pounds back, and then the doctor introduced her to Ozempic. She says it's a lifesaver, total 128 pounds and no thyroid. Man, that is crazy. So amazing. 128 pounds. That is insane. I thought my 100 pounds was great, but man, 128 pounds. Wow. You are killing it. So I'm curious how, and that's going to kind of go into my next thing coming down the line here. Next question, Allie. But I'm curious, what was everyone's starting weight? If you've lost a lot of weight, if you don't mind, if you don't want to share, that's fine too. But if you want to share your starting weight and maybe possibly where you're at now, that would be cool too, to kind of get an idea of where you're headed and what, you're moving on to. I don't want to give it away to the next part of my show, but we'll talk more about it later on. Sorry, I'm getting the cart before the horse here. So Let's see here. Leslie, welcome, Leslie. Thanks for sharing the fin because I completely spaced out on it. But anyways, she says, Ozempic face is the face of success. I'm kind of just kidding. It takes about 1 year of your skin to bounce back. Well, that's good to know. I'll be honest with you, Leslie. I don't know a whole lot about Ozempic face as far as, how the elasticity comes back with your skin. I just don't know. I'm not a cosmetic type of doctor, dermatologist doctor. But I do know that I've seen it before and I do know how it can happen. But if it does come back, that is great because I know people that I feel may have it. I would never say they have it. But I hope that their skin does tighten up and it comes back. I really do. I know that a lot of peptides help as well. So Allie's A1C went down from 9 to 5.2. Wow. So that's not even pre-diabetes, Allie. That is amazing. That is great. One thing that I don't want to say one thing, but there are many things, but one thing that comes to mind, these GLPs are going to put a lot of these places like, and I know that there was something in the mail or in the news a while back, Slim Fast, they're killing their sales. And I thought it was kind of funny how Oprah Winfrey, she's kind of, into Slim Fast, kind of some type of a head person with Slim Fast. I don't know the whole story, but they're trying to shift now their attention to incorporate GLP-1s. I thought that was kind of funny because, they know that it's going to really hurt their money. And so they're trying to shift into the GLP community and try to absorb some of that as well. And from what I understand, Oprah Winfrey's always been against GLP-1 type of weight loss medication. And I believe, I could be wrong, but for some reason I want to say that I think she's taking something now like Semaglutide or something. But anyways, with that said, guys, going to my next question here. Who has lost the most weight in this chat or this whole community? Now, obviously, I'm guessing Allie has lost the most weight. I don't know. Maybe somebody in here or maybe somebody tuning in later is going to say, I've lost more than 128 pounds, which would be absolutely incredible. But if you have lost over 128 pounds, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I am so curious to see who has lost the most weight because that is something that is just absolutely mind-blowing when you think about the United States of America and how bad obesity is. And so how these GLP-1s are crushing obesity is just awesome. And I love hearing stories about people that have been on a GLP-1. I love hearing stories about people just losing weight in general and doing it healthy. I do believe GLP-1s are a healthy way of doing it because it does help you to make better choices. A lot of people, they just can't intermittent fast. They can't, eat less because they just can't do it. It's just too hard for them. But this medication can automatically push you to even fast for a day and a half, 2 days sometimes. Obviously, I used to be able to intermittent fast for days. But now that I take a GLP-1, it seems like some of the medications that I do take, my blood sugar just crashes. And so I have to be careful. I do try to intermittent fast, but as far as the longer ones, I have to be careful unless I completely come off of a medication, which would be awesome to do. So with that said, mine was 100 pounds, save a couple pounds, maybe 102 pounds or so. So again, has anybody lost more than 128 pounds? I'm starting to think that there has not been, but it's okay. If you've lost a lot of weight, we still want to hear your success stories because a lot of people may be tuning into this channel that has not lost 1 pound. They've been on a GLP-1 like you're on, like I'm on, and nothing's working for them. I tell them all the time, stay the course, don't give up, keep going, keep moving forward, because sometimes you just have to go to a higher dose because your body reacts differently to everybody else. One person could be at 2.5 and lose, just like we just heard, 13 pounds, from our newest member. Congratulations, by the way, for becoming a member. Thank you so much for helping this channel out, supporting it. But maybe somebody has been at 5 and has not lost 1 pound. It is very possible. But this stuff helps encourage other members and other people that are tuning into this channel to continue to fight the battle of obesity, continue to fight for your health. Why do we fight for our health? Is it because we just want to be in a smaller pair of jeans, a tighter shirt? For most of us, I hope it's because we have bigger goals than that. We want to live longer because we have kids, we have spouses, we have grandkids, we have family members that we want to be around and see grow and just be a part of their life and make a difference. And when we are unhealthy, obviously it shortens our lifespan. And that's just something that we just don't want to do. And so, why not take advantage of things that's going to help you become the better you? And I'm hoping in 2024, guys, that this is a way better year for you than it was last year. I hope that this year is a year that you can crush your goals. And you know what? The only way you can be successful is having the right tools. And if you want the right tools, you have to have the right information, and you have to have somebody that's going to help you, encourage you. So, as I said before, why be a part of this channel, Riding the Peptides? And why be a part of this show? Because this is a channel, this is a show, and me personally, I'm going to do everything I can to help you help reach your weight loss goal and your health goal. Not just your weight loss goal, but your health goal. And so there's nothing better than seeing somebody become healthier because they feel better about themselves. I don't know about you guys, but when you are unhealthy, you become depressed, you become miserable. Other things in life start falling apart because you just get to the point where you just don't care anymore. Maybe you're there today. Maybe somebody is tuning into this channel today, this show, and you are there. You are just about to just give it all up and you're done. I want to tell you guys, don't do it. If I could just tell you it's right around the corner, you just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep on pushing, keep on moving forward, keep on asking questions, keep on, because that's what we do. Every day we push, push, push to become better than we were the day before. And if you become better tomorrow than you were today, and the next day better than you are tomorrow, I'm telling you guys, you are going to look back and say, man, I'm not where I want to be, but man, thank God I'm not where I used to be. Can anybody relate today? If you can relate to that, then go ahead and smash the like button and share this channel, share this show, because I'm telling you guys, you don't have to live where you're at in 2024. It's a new year. It's a new slate, guys. Start making new goals for yourself and start pushing yourself to do it, because we can do this. And in 2025, we'll look back and say, you know what? 2024 was a good year for me. I reached my health goals. I've lived another year longer than I thought I was. And I have a better attitude, better outlook of life. And so that is what this is all about, guys. And so Allie says, she was a grand 1,368 pounds. No, I'm just playing. She was 368 pounds, a whopping grand 368, and now down to 240, headed to 180. That is just wow, man. That is wow. Absolutely, absolutely incredible, Allie. You reign supreme in this show today. If I had a crown to give you, you would have the crown, the trophy, the winner of today's show. You would have it all at this moment until somebody comes on this show later on after it's live and says, I lost 500 pounds, but man, 368 pounds down to 240 and moving to 180. Man, you are going to feel great about yourself. Congratulations, Allie. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. So anyways, guys, my last question for the day is going to be, what is the number one goal to achieve in 2024? If you only had one goal that you could achieve, and I know we have several goals that we want to achieve, obviously, but if you could only have one goal that you could see that would come to be and would come to completion, which goal would that be? My goal would be uh, just overall health. I mean, I said this before in my pre-chat with members. This last year, 2023, it's been a great year for me. My health used to be awful. My wife's health was okay. Now that I've been on a GLP-1 like Mounjaro, my life has completely changed for the better. But my wife's health has just went horribly. She's 38 years old, breast cancer in 2021. She was going through all that. Now she's going through all the treatments. And so all these other health issues coming along with all that. And just now, I've got a son that's got KRA1 malformation, dealing with that. So it seems like there's always something going on, always. And it's just, it could become stressful sometimes, as far as when it comes to your own health. But I've just got to the point in my life where, now that I have my health under control, I try my best not to stress. Stress can cause so much unwanted health issues, and I just try to I put my faith in God that, he's going to take care of it and stuff. But I still want to be a support, and I still want to keep moving forward and helping my wife and my children, and doing what I need to do to support them and provide for them. But it's been a really challenging 2023 for the Boney family. And I'm hoping, my goal in 2024, I want to say that I continue to be healthy, but man, I just wish that, and I know it's kind of out of my hands, but I really wish my wife's health would be better in 2024 this year. Cause I'm telling you, with the medication she's on, just been tanking. I mean, one thing after another. And, she was telling me the other day, and this is crazy because it's not a part of the show, but she was telling me the other day, when I'm not here, what are you going to do with the kids? I'm like, why are you even saying stuff like that? You are going to be here. You're not going nowhere, And so anyways, guys, I'm just trying to be a little bit more vulnerable on the channel today. I don't talk about a lot of my issues. I do a lot of shows and videos and supporting videos to help you along your journey. But just keep us in your thoughts and your prayers, my family, in 2024. But anyways, guys, I'm so glad to see that you guys joined me today. I appreciate your guys' comments. I appreciate your interaction in the chat. Go ahead and drop in the chat, what is your number one goal to achieve this year, 2024? If you can change one thing, what would it be? And so again, thanks so much for checking out the show today. If you're new, welcome. Thanks again for becoming a member. And I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce your name. Guliamis. I'm horrible at pronouncing names sometimes. I mean, if it's something basic, it's pretty easy, but thanks so much for providing, helping with this channel, with the supporting it, becoming a member. I'm going to make sure that you get access to all the videos before they get released. And also you hopefully will join me next week in our pre-chat before the show, where we go over personal things, how-tos. If you have any successes, any failures, any things that's not working for you, I will try to help tailor a way to help you. And basically, I'm going to push you to get to your goal, and whether that be just your weight loss or just a health goal in general. So anyways, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great week. And guys, I hope you just continue to crush your goals. And so I'll see you guys next time on the next show, next Saturday at 2 p.m. And if you're a member, I'll see you at 1:40 next week. So see you later, guys.